Would you like to decorate your RV for the holidays or seasons but get overwhelmed with the thoughts of buying decorations, storing them, and taking the time to totally revamp and change over your decor? Well, then you're in the right place. Today, I am sharing my secrets for some easy seasonal swap outs and tricks that instantly transform your RV for the seasons of your choice. I will also highlight my favorite decorative items from 2025 and share where you can purchase them for your own RV. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is start with the decor that's already in your coach. So whatever it came from the factory or whatever you have decorated, however you have decorated your RV year round, you want to start with that base. In my case, mostly blues and grays are part of the decor here, and some very neutral creams and whites. I start with my year-round decor, and then I'm going to lean into those colors. For example, the navy blue that you see on the stockings behind me. I use that because there are certain things I want to change out that make it easy, and certain things I want to leave alone so that it's not too expensive or too much of a headache to take down and store the bigger items. Once I know the colors that I'm going to go with, I make a list of the areas that can be easily changed out. In my case, those are things like pillowcase covers. I don't need the whole pillow, I just need the cover to be changed out, so I can easily purchase those, slip that on, zip it up, and I have a whole new look for my living room for the holiday seasons. The picture above the fireplace is super easy to change out. Pictures that I get are lightweight with a very like a balsam wood frame, and they just hang up there on the hook that's already there, plus a little bit of two-sided tape, which I highly recommend that you get. Another area would be the pillows on the bed and a throw or a bedspread for the bed. In the other areas, I like to change out things like towels. So easy with a few little accent pieces that I pull out and then add to the decor. If you know the areas that you're going to change out, you can just swap out those particular items for each season. In the fall, I changed out my pillowcases on my couches to include those rust oranges and mix it in with those navy blues. For winter, I just simply changed those pillowcases out to a white Christmas tree relief pillow and some beautiful navy blue pillows that include snowflakes. What should you avoid? Well, one thing for sure would be furniture. Rugs. My rugs are fairly neutral, so I keep them all season long. I have the navy blues that accent the rest of the decor that this particular coach came with. You don't want to have anything large that's very season specific, like a bedspread that has some reindeer on it or something like that. As cute as that might be, you're going to have to store that all year long and then just pull it out once a year. Each year, you're probably going to want to change things up a little bit. So why have something that season specific that is large? Have the small pieces that will really help to accent what you have going on in the coach. Let's talk about some of the seasons. For fall, I used this year a burnt orange. It worked really well with the blues. I changed out the pillows on the couch. I had new tea towels and dish towels in the bathrooms and the kitchen. And then I had a burnt orange throw on the bed as well as some pillows. You can see how that totally transforms the coach. What I did add in were some accent pieces, and what I like to decorate is one particular area, which is the area behind me, and that is in the dining room. If you have that little area that's a tabletop or some built-in banquette area that you might want to just add a few accent pieces to, that works well. This does not take up any additional space in the coach that I will need for cooking or for prepping. They're very simple pieces. If I needed to take them down for any reason, I would. For winter, I leaned into those blues that were already in the coach. I added a little bit of silver and some beautiful white accents. I like things with texture. I think they add so much to decor. So I do half of my pillows with a relief pattern on them. In the case of winter, I used these Christmas trees. For the stockings, I used a velvet stocking. I also like my throws to have a little texture, whether it's woven or a luxurious velour throw that you can put on your sofas and also in your bedroom to just give it that little pop of color. In addition, I added a couple of pieces that really help to bring the season together. So for example, in the bedroom, I have these beautiful little light up boxes, very light. Everything I have is light. There is no room to put a Christmas tree, unfortunately, in this coach without really being something that would be in my way. When we had fifth wheels, I had a small tree that we would decorate, and I had a great spot for it by the fireplace. But this year, I opted to go with this little 2-foot tree that came pre-lit and pre-flocked. Be sure that you have a little kit put together of the things that you're going to need to help with your decorations. For example, I have this great 2-sided tape that holds pretty much anything. We do not take down our decorations when we are traveling and on the road days. Everything just stays in place. I've never had an issue with anything moving because of this tape and because of the fact that I keep everything light. Also have some 3M hooks that are in various sizes that you can just put up, take down whenever you'd like. Those hooks were great for things like a garland on the fireplace. In addition to the tape, I put some hooks on the fireplace, easily removed. They're not going to destroy the paint underneath, and then I can just take those off when I take off the garland on the fireplace this year. Where do you purchase your items? Those of you that know me know I am a huge Amazon shopper. I am constantly looking for things that are on sale on Amazon or that catch my attention. Many of the items that I buy, for example, the pillowcase covers and the throws, the towels, I get those from Amazon. When I am shopping in stores like Home Goods or TJ Maxx or IKEA, I will find things that really will accent. I'm getting very, very specific pieces that are going to make a big impact in the coach and change it over, in this case, ready for winter. One of the things that I know that people get nervous about as far as decor is, where do you store all of this? I do limit myself to 1 bin per season. That way I know I'm not going overboard. I'm not going to buy things that I really aren't going to use on any particular year. Whatever's in the bin is what I allow myself to decorate that. Make sure that it's meeting your theme and make sure you love it. If you do not have a place like a garage to store your seasonal items, maybe you're on the road full time, maybe you don't have a large storage space. If you don't have place for the 1 bin, you might have it right in the coach. Do you have storage under the bed? Is there a part of the garage in the coach itself that you can store just 1 bin for the seasons? I also limit myself to which seasons I change. I have a spring, summer box, I have a winter box, and I have a fall box. Just those 3 storage bins. I do not go over that. And if it's something you love to do, but you don't have any storage whatsoever, at the minimum, you can do things like little pillowcase covers and some throws. Just adding those decorative are going to really help to transform and give you just that feeling of the season. Plus, I get bored, so I want to make sure I'm changing out things on a regular basis. I do it with my house, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it in the coach as well. It's very easy if I store everything in the bin. I make sure it's very clearly labeled. Another place for storage is if you have an RV lot, which we are fortunate to also have. I have a storage shed there. If I didn't have the space in my garage, it would be just as easy for me to put everything into the storage shed and take those things out as I need them. Changing out your decor each season is a fun way to add some pizzazz to your RV life and avoid the chance of becoming bored with your day-to-day. By staying organized, keeping a simple swap out routine, decorating will be fun and easy. I would love to see your decorating ideas, so be sure to share them in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to get more videos like this in the future. And if you're interested in my at-home setup, be sure to click the link in the video and join me along for the ride.